Hello and welcome to this video. I am Giltas, one of the developers behind AppFengur. We want to shortly introduce you to the latest version of AppFengur, to the new features and the improvements. First and foremost, we would like to thank our subscribers. Without you, this new version would not be possible. Let's start. So the news, it's a front page, and you can see you should be familiar with this page. One new feature is that, for example, if I go to one of my news here, for example, I will be directly heading to the website of the organization. So this is very nice because I don't have to leave the app and I get the complete article and the complete news. We have the new settings here, so nothing has changed. You can select and deselect news feed. So of course, the less news feed you've selected, the faster the app will load at the front page. I mean, so if I just select face, for example, here, it will load very fast. The search is has been redesigned, but the concept is the same. I have my form here to search, and down there I have my search history that I can also access from the dashboard. We will show you that later on this video. I have a search for judgment also. It's similar from the latest version. Let's do one search. I want to show you something. So I'm gonna make a very wide search that we return more than 1,000 results. I'm going to search for Harpa. So you see here on the corner, I have the number of results returned by the search. It's 1,000. And you can see on the bottom of the screen, I have my pages. So we have divided the result set in pages. So this was in order to have the best performances when you browse your results. Up, I can go from page to page very, very fast. Let's select one horse, for example, with a photo. Maybe in the first page, maybe this one. Yes. So I have all the information that we used to have. So we have the information, the offspring of the horse. Well, this is not a good example. I'm going to look for another one. Maybe I'm going to choose Arpa, and I'm gonna choose Arpa from Borganes. So the software is now looking all information necessary from AppFengur. Here it is. So I have my photos here. My offsprings, of course, I can check all information about the offspring here. I have my evaluations. Assessments, I can get into that and see all the results, but you know all this already since you have used the previous version. Here is the pedigree of the horse. Oop, I went too far. We have we have two new features in the information about the horse. First, the diary. So I will get into that shortly. But this is basically events that you register on your horse and that are saved. And if I want to look in the information here, you can see there is a gray bar here, which is click plus to add to a group. So we have created groups or list that you can add your horse. So if I want to, for example, add Arpa to equaled here, just press on the group and Arpa will be added. So you see now I have 4, and if I go back I can see that Arpa is a part of this group. If I go to diary, if I want to add one event to the life of Arpa, I press on the plus, I select my event. For example, what can we do, like riding today? I can put comments, and when I'm done I can just save and it will be added. You see riding on the top. Let's go back. One new feature is a dashboard. So the dashboard will let you access everything in a very quick manner. So I have for the moment I have my favorite sources. I didn't introduce that, but this is the same. You can add your host to the favorites. I have my horses. If you own horses, it will give you the list of your horses. Then I have my latest searches here, which is a quick access to all your searches that you have done in the past, and my list. So for example, if I want to go equipped here, I can see all the horses that are in this group, and I can find Arpa, Frau, Borgenesse that I just added in this video before. I have two type of views here on the corner. You can see I have the home button to come back to the front page, and I have here I can see as a list, like it's a more condensed view of my group. And then on the bottom I have edit list and delete list if you want to get rid of the list, or if you want to change the name and the description of the list. Here I have access to my list, so I can see the members of my list, and I can, for example, if I want to remove one of the members of the list. Soon you will be able to export your list to Excel files and share this list to the world. We have this very successful category in the previous app, which is the competitions. You can see it's ordered by month, so I can browse through the months. I can here select another year, so if you want to change and choose 2018 or 2010, or you can just input the selected. See, here is a competition, so I can select one horse in this competition and check the rating. Same on this page as in the list. I have two different layouts, so I can choose whether a classical list like that or grid. It's like more condensed. You can have a better overview of the results, and this will be saved. So if I go to another horse, let me see here. For example, I still have my grid. Okay. So the biggest change so far in the application is the use of Bluetooth scanners. So I'm gonna just introduce you to that quickly. So I'm gonna start my device, my Bluetooth device. You're gonna hear it beep, and then I'm gonna connect with it. It's connected. So now you have the choice of two ways of doing it. So whether you want to scan a single horse or whether you want to start a session. Let's start with a single horse. So I'm going to choose single, and I'm going to scan my horse. So I get the microchip number here, and then I can do three things. I can check information about the horse. Let's see. So here is my horse. I can just do anything that I would do with a classical horse. I can add my horse directly to a list or add a diary entry to my horse. Now let's go back to a session. So sessions works in a similar fashion. So I'm going to scan the same horse. So now in my list, so if I scan other horses, they will be added to this list, to this session, sorry, and then when I select add to a list, for example, now all my horses that I've scanned in this session will be added to the same group. Same for the diary. So if I add this event, they will be added to all the horses in the session. So I can just if I scan, for example, I don't know, I could make a mistake and scan twice, for example. I just slide it and delete the horse from my session, or I can just clear the session totally. So that's it. I hope I was not too fast or not precise enough, but this is basically what's coming to you in the next version of AppFengur. So it's in open beta. Please, you're welcome to try the new app. Just click on the link and you'll be able to test the app. Thank you and see you soon.